talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be.
You look like you've got mumps and get a boner driving fast over speed bumps. Plus, is it just me, or does he look like the love child of Average Keith and Sprungy? I'll make an example of you, leave you without a plan B. You're still green to this game, I'm professor of this misanthropy. I'll create a labyrinth with my lyricality, leave this rascal dizzy. You think these insults are in jest? I've got you in a jam. Pour Baxter's soup over your head so you're left needing a doctor for more than just your syntax. Your children will be damned. I bet you climb up telephone lines just to get free shoes. Your boxers are so worn through they're see-through. Your battles will never be pay-per-view, you just have to pay for views. If you did a solo set, no one would stay for you. If you owed a debt, the loan sharks would rather disable you than collect. If I gave you a joint of dots, you'd struggle to connect the points to make a picture. My words are gospel like scripture. You stay at home having cry wanks to the Rembrandts and sixpence none the richer. Plus you're the shittest bad man in here. Even GWE is more of a G and he's half your size. You look like a shaved mutant hamster in disguise who eats a lot of pies. Plus I walk through the streets of Kenny looking like this, so what makes you think I'm afraid of you, bitch? I'll dismember you and leave your inner bits spread from Toxteth to Greenwich. Time.
Okay then. Right. After my battle with Ash Blaze and Death Majors, I really feel like I need to stress this. I am not no racist, but I am a sexist. So I'm here to put a stop to a bitch that thinks she's one of the freshest. You're not fresh, yeah, and you're not precious. I'm reckless and I'm relentless. You're a battle rap pretender, I'm a battle rap contender. You're a bitch, well I'm a bastard. I'm fucked in the cranium. You're the type of girl to get fucked in the gymnasium. That's some tainted love. I'm hazy hun. You look like a horrid runt and I bet you've got a whiffy cunt. Now I'll slap up this bitch, scratch and sniff and knock the nips off the tits. I'll crisscross, pluck the hair out your pits, bust you in your face and leave you with a treble cleft lip. I'm talking like Gareth Gates with his stammer and his lisp. Now I'll get dark in the place, I'll turn the lights off and get off after leaving a scar on your face. I'll tie you up with a bootlace, douse your eyes with toothpaste. Nobody's saving grace, so I'll be licking the blood from this dead girl's face. Now fuck it, I'm a waste of space, but whether I'm in or out of the ring, my soul's darker than the ace of spades. So I'll be digging yours, your parents and your grandparents' graves. And then I'll be digging up the family corpses just so I can marinate them in all sorts of sauces. Now you've battled some big names, you've even sort of made a rep for yourself. I mean, I recognised you from somewhere and then it clicked. It was Lime Street on a game getting paid to felch. Acting like butter wouldn't melt. I bet there's not a single guy in this place that you haven't felt. Now I'm no slave to no trade, I was just stuck in a rut. But you're a slave to the trade on the game leg spread, you're a slut. And girl, you look proper rough. You look like a pedo that dresses like a part-time emo. And you'd probably look even better if you were having chemo. Evo laddie, she's got more head than she's got body. Time.
If you even managed to pull a bear tonight, she'd get drunk, close her eyes real tight, and imagine she was fucking innuendo instead. When I watched your battle with Jay Bravo, it took me some Red Bull, Relentless, Monster, Red Rooster, Speed, Beak, and 2 pints of Starbucks just to get through those 7 minutes stay awake and still give a fuck. You calling him boring was hypocrisy to the nth degree, Seedie B. Your whack poetry and slap flow can't better me, you fat hoe. Plus his nickname is Elmo. Elmo. Is that because your mum's a big bird and your dad lives in a dustbin like Oscar the Grouch? I'm going to break into their house and force your mum to make me a pan of scalps. Yeah, what the fuck did you think I ate? Fucking caviar and grouse. See, anyone who thinks that I got these wit and brains through being financially privileged, what does that say about how you view working class kids? Think about it. If you think that the working class can't educate and articulate, you need to engage your brain before you demonstrate your prejudice with a superficial diss. You think I've got an arse and legs like this through being bone idle? Nah, mate. See, a battle rival is nothing compared to my fight for survival. Anyone who suggests that all the South are rich and all the North are poor needs to have a little think and a word with themselves before they open their fucking jaw. Yes. Anyway, you've got a face that's exceedingly punchable, and you eat your dick cheese like it's dairy Lunchables. So.
Okay. Now I'm the type of guy to sip wine, take this bitch back to mine, rape it a few times and leave her tied up for the police to find. Bombshell, no CSI, left in the moors, WY, cause you're a Myra Hindley lookalike. Well, I'm your Ian Brady. Well, if it's me or you, at least stand tall's getting the body back tonight. Now you're too posh. You should be doing spoken word. It's absurd that you're trying to spit bars and flip verbs. I bet you've had no plays, no downloads on your EP because nobody cares. And that's why still to date you're nobody's bird. So what the fuck do you know about the rough life? You only look like the rough pussy type. Saggy bacon. I bet when your legs are spread, your pussy looks like a kite. And you're not only repulsive to men, girl, you're repulsive to dykes. Now I'm a scouse bastard, majority of the time I really don't give a fuck. You see, I've got game, a pint of Stella, yeah, that's got game. So we both got hype, but I won't be drinking no Stella cause I'll be beating this bitch like a fella. We could be reenacting Chris Brown, Rihanna, Bombshell and P Soldier. But since I'm sober, I'm gonna fuck you up with grammar cause Seedie B's not going to no slammer. Plus, I'm not getting this for mistaken for online dating. Nah, I get mistaken for stalking and raping. And you think you're sick when you're not, bitch, you're shit. You talk the swag of a posh bitch, you should really understand this. What a horrible little rat thou art.
You young whippersnapper. Oi, Nick! How come you've got me battling a white lethal bizzle? I'm a firecracker, he's more of a little fizzle. I'm more Marks and Spencer's chocolate cake, he's cheap meat from Lidl. And I bet he's got his necky on the fiddle. Seedie B sees D's regularly. He's a bear gigolo. Those punters pay more for the bears, if you know what I mean. Plus it's rare to meet someone whose chin is almost as wide as their forehead. When you grin, you look like a Tim Burton animation of the undead. But see, now I'm part of Stand Tall now, so that makes us fan. So this is fratricide. So I'm going to dispatch some Cain and Abel style biblical homicide. Blood is thicker than water. I'm going to do a magic trick and then nick the toys off your daughter. When you've been away, I've hired some elocution teachers and they'll have taught her to say bath and grass. I'm only kidding. Expenses don't pay enough for that sort of farce. You see, Seedie B is exceedingly weedy and feeble. And these clothes are misleading. He actually prefers tweed, with leather patches on the elbows and knees. And he moved to Leeds because he's got an addiction to Yorkshire tea and was ashamed of being more of a woolly back than me. He's the woolly back sheep of the family. So on behalf of Stand Tall, I'm temporarily disowning you. And you can only come back to the clan once you've sat on the naughty step and made me some proper scran. Go get me a fucking sandwich, bitch. Time.
Make some noise!
Right. Enough of the small talk, yeah. I'm gonna fucking strangle you. Wait till your eyes pop out and then I'll poke the fuckers back in. I will use your clit as a speedball. I will slice you from your pussy to your ass and then spit in your gooch. I'll fucking stomp on your toe, uppercut you, then headbutt you, and headbutt you, then headbutt you, and headbutt you again. I'll put this fucking mic cable around your neck, tug it, then donkey punch you. I'll fucking tie you down to a chair, stab your pussy with a screwdriver, then finish you off with a pile driver. I'll fucking clothesline you, put you out to dry, then wet you up again, but then again, you're used to that because you're a sweaty slut. You're that much of a horrid mess, you called yourself Bombshell, and you have to resort to Pete Cashmore when you want to get your pussy felt.
Says you are.
Yeah.
What about your mum?
Well, anyway, yeah. I bet you're the type of girl to guzzle cum and then shag the same man after he's just shagged your mum. I bet you're the type of girl to bring MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice and Jake's back. I'm the type of guy to rip your mum's arms off just to give you some bitch slaps. I'll leave that bitch handicapped and strapped for cash, then get her to make me some money by selling the gas to the hood rats that live in the flats.
What about your man?
Then I'll run up in your nan's yard with a ski mask. I'll make myself some tea and biscuits and I wouldn't even ask. Then I'll leave that bitch chopped up and separated into several bin bags, then hide the axe after I penetrated the shaft. Then 2 weeks later I'll ring up your mother and bring up the recent past and ask one simple question. How's your flaps? And then I thought of asking, how'd you feel about your mother's killer being the same guy that ripped your arms off, gave your slut of a daughter some bitch slaps and left you handicapped? But I thought, nah, forget it, I'll just leave it like that, and if anything was to come of it, I'll just swing on back with a spike bat and say to the slut's face, I done fucked you like that, bitch.
What about you, man?
Yo, Shadow, video judging. I'm gonna keep this as quick as possible. So get a first round to Seedie B, second round to Bombshell, and third round to Bombshell. So overall winner for me is Bombshell.
Oh, it's Shuffle T here, doing the judging for Seedie B versus Bombshell. In a nutshell, gonna give it to Seedie B.
Bleek, don't flop all fucking day. I've got the lighter all fucking day. I'm going to judge this battle really quickly. Yeah, I'm going to score it 3-0 to Seedie, yeah? It's quite easy to judge.